Cassava always has two methods of doing it. So we are doing the analysis of two methods of planting cassava. All you need to know about the estimated cost, the expected revenue, and the global profit. This year, 2024, should be a year where we do mostly export. All our crop produce, our farm produce should be exported. Thousands of products should be expected. We are not expected to import. Remember, this year, be intentional about money, make money, and let money be your goal and objective this year. Remember, nobody values a poor man. So step up your game and set your target in order to have money this year. That is it. So subscribe. Cassava also have beautiful products in which you could sell and make wonderful income, wonderful revenue. Be it Gary, be it stash, being cassava chip, being feeds to animals. It just have goes on and on and on. So be intentional about it. Cassava flour, bread, what do you need that cassava cannot provide? So step up your game and take this intentionally, as I'll be bringing to you these methods of planting. So ethanol, glucose, flour, livestock fuel, adhesive, and much more still comes from cassava. If you're lacking behind, then you ought not to. Learn these two methods of farming and take which is best. So people have failed to understand cassava can be planted in two methods. Okay, we're going to analyze those two methods. Let's see which one is best for you and which one is more productive. Is it that of our forefathers or is it our own we invented right now? So briefly, we go to method one, which has zero cost, and the revenue could just speed up right up to $100,000 in 6 to 9 months' time. What do you think about this method? Okay, so in this method, there are nothing like ridges. So you basically have to till the soil, bury the cassava stem into the ground, and just cover it up with the soil. I don't know if you've come across this. Is simply you being able to just till the soil, till and to the considerable length or depth. You just put in the sticks. It's just one. Once you're done, you cover. Giving it 1 meter spacing for each cassava planted. No ridges involved here. No cost of hiring a tractor to come and toil the soil. Just you going to your farmland after everything being done and you just practice this. Is this the method you use? Do you know about this method? If you don't know, please subscribe down below. And if you know, just comment that yes, this is the method I do. I just want to know which of these methods my lovely subscribers are going in for or are already practicing. This method came from our forefathers. We met it this way and we are growing with it this way. But recently technology has popped up and people no longer use this method. I don't know why, but it's still the most cheapest and the cost-free method in which thousands and thousands of Africans still do their cassava and harvest bountifully. So let's look also to the method 2 where you need ridges. This is where most people come in because they believe that it is cost effective and it limits time of planting. You know, this planting season we have is usually March, which seems to be short, especially when you're waiting for rain. You need to wait for rain for the soil to be moist before you could plant. So yeah, getting your seeds and everything, people go in for large scale. Are you a large scale farmer? Do you practice this, or you're just a small farmer and you're in this second method of planting cassava? Which one are you? Remember, cassava stems, you ought to cut them in 30 centimeters. You heard me right. 30 centimeters, and expect that the knot should be at least 3, 4, or 5. For this method, your field must be very neat. Either you're employing a tractor or you're doing it manually. ensure that your field should be very clean and clear, and you employ laborers. There is cost here per hectare should go right up to, depending on the country in which you are. Some countries they are cheap to pay laborers, while others are very expensive. So coming up like this, where your cassava stems are ready, your ridges are ready, and all you just need is to just measure 1 meter from each cassava stem, and you plant it in the method which every other people are learning it right now. So this is it. You just get to put it into the soil and stand it. Remember the first method, we were lying it inside the ground and covering it with soil.
We
This
recommend
second
creating
method
ridges
does
that
not
are if you ridge your
necessitate that you
field.
cover it
We
with soil.
recommend creating ridges that are if you ridge your field.
Just look how
We
the fields
recommend
need,
creating ridges that
but
are
it requires work though. You can imagine the labor force in it. You could imagine the labor force to make a farm look this good. The labor force in it, you should consider cost. If you're not that rich, if you are not that buoyant or planning to go into farming, analyzing and having this cost, don't go into it, because with this, you see 3 weeks into it, you need to spray, or immediately after planting, you need to spray again, which is still double cost. We understand that the revenue is quite high, the expected gain is quite high, but cut your coat according to your sizes. Do not be motivated by what people say. Do that which is good for you. Some people have never practiced this one of just standing in their countries for 40, 50 years, and they have been planting right up to date. They haven't changed. While others are still with the first method of burying your cassava into the ground. So to have this bountiful harvest is just quite great. To know much about cassava and to just have a beautiful, beautiful harvest. What more do you love about cassava? Please do not fail to subscribe to this video to learn more about agriculture, get to know costs and tails in agriculture, the expected revenue, always, all time, just these skills for all the youths, adults. Thank you for watching.